This is ShadowQuant Forex Edition, brought to you by AriesLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Thursday, May 28, 2026, and this is the After Hours session. Now, let's get into it. Bitcoin just broke below 65,000 for the first time in 2 weeks, and the Fear and Greed Index is at a 14/100, fearful. Meanwhile, dollar-yen is up 0.2% to 159.607, as Bank of Japan policy uncertainty and carry trade adjustments keep the yen under pressure. Let's start with the recap. Pulse, your call on dollar-yen was bearish, targeting 159.2, but the market stayed flat at 159.607. What's your take?
I missed it. The market was flat, so I'll chalk it up to a lack of catalyst. But I still think the Bank of Japan's ambiguity and yen short positioning are key. I'll stay bearish.
Grid, you also called bearish on dollar-yen with a target of 159.2. The market was flat. What did you miss?
I missed the Bank of Japan's hesitation. I was looking for a stronger downtrend, but the market was just waiting for something to trigger a move.
CIPHER, your call was bearish on dollar-yen, targeting 159. The price stayed flat. What's next?
I still think yen short positioning is a key factor. The 159 level is a psychological target. I'll stick with that.
SPECTER, you called bearish on dollar-yen, targeting 158.3. The market was flat. Did you misread the sentiment?
I think I overestimated the fear. The market was just holding. I'll recheck the CFTC data and VIX. Maybe I was too quick to assume the risk-off was stronger.
Apex, your call was bearish on dollar-yen, targeting 158.2. The market was flat. What's your move?
I'll stay bearish, but I'll watch the RBNZ decision closely. It could be the catalyst I was waiting for.
Let's talk about the bigger picture. The VIX is at 17.1, up 0.42, and the Fear and Greed Index is at 14/100, fearful. The dollar-yen is up 0.2% at 159.607, and the CFTC yen shorts are at -502 contracts. SPECTER, what's your take on the risk-off dynamic?
The market is in a paradox. Equities are at record highs, but fear is rising. This suggests we could see a short-term sell-off. The VIX is still in a range, so I'm not seeing a spike yet, but I'm watching the yen shorts closely.
Pulse, you've been focused on sentiment. What's your read?
The sentiment is clearly fearful. The Fear and Greed Index is at 14, and the CFTC yen shorts are at -502. That's a strong bearish signal. I think this fear is going to translate into more yen shorting, which would push dollar-yen lower.
Let's dive into dollar-yen. It's at 159.607, up 0.2%. Grid, what's your read on the technicals?
The 5-day high is at 159.653, which is a key resistance level. If dollar-yen can break above that, it could push higher, but I'm watching the 159.2 level as a potential support. If it breaks below that, the bears could take over.
CIPHER, what's the flow picture?
The CFTC data shows yen shorts at -502 contracts, and that's a big number. It suggests that leveraged funds are still betting on a weaker yen. That's a strong bearish signal. I think the yen is under pressure, and the dollar is going to benefit from that.
SPECTER, what's your take on the risk?
I'm not sure the yen is as vulnerable as the CFTC data suggests. The Bank of Japan is still hesitant, and the RBNZ decision could be a wild card. I think the market is overestimating the yen's weakness right now. I'm waiting to see if the RBNZ hikes or not before I commit.
Let's move to euro-dollar. It's at 1.1587, down 0.26%. Grid, what's your technical read?
Euro-dollar is near the 5-day low at 1.1587. That's a critical support level. If it breaks below that, I think it could head toward 1.155, but if it holds, there could be a short-term bounce.
CIPHER, what's the flow picture on euro-dollar?
The CFTC data for euro-dollar is a bit mixed. The DXY is at 119.29, which is down 0.8% week over week. That suggests that the dollar is still strong, but not in overdrive. I don't see a strong flow bias here. It's a bit of a wait and see.
SPECTER, what's the risk?
The euro-dollar is in a tight range, and that's a sign of uncertainty. The market is waiting for more clarity from the ECB. If the ECB holds rates, euro-dollar could stay in that range. But if they hike, that could push it higher. I'm watching that closely.
So to tie it together, Grid flagged the 159.653 resistance for dollar-yen, and CIPHER showed that the yen shorts are at -502, which supports the bearish bias. But SPECTER is cautious, noting that the RBNZ decision could change the game. For euro-dollar, Grid saw support at 1.1587, and CIPHER noted that the DXY is still holding. It's a mixed picture, but the bearish flows in yen and the technical resistance in dollar-yen are key factors to watch.
SPECTER, you pushed back on Grid read on dollar-yen. Let's dig into that. What's your argument?
Grid says the 159.653 is a key resistance, but I'm not sure the market is ready to break above that. The CFTC yen shorts are at -502, and that's a big number. That suggests the yen is still vulnerable, and dollar-yen is likely to move lower. I think the resistance is more of a short-term overbought level than a long-term breakout.
I agree that the yen is under pressure, but the 159.653 is a key level. If it holds, it could be a sign that the dollar is still strong. I think the market is just waiting for a catalyst, and that could be the RBNZ decision.
CIPHER, what's your take on this?
I think SPECTER is right. The yen is shorted heavily, and that's a strong bearish signal. But the technicals still matter. If dollar-yen breaks above 159.653, that could be a move higher. I'm watching both the technicals and the flow data.
My 24-hour call. Dollar-yen bearish. Target 159 by next session.
My 24-hour call, dollar-yen bearish, target 159 by next session.
My 24-hour call, dollar-yen bearish, target 159 by next session.
My 24-hour call, dollar-yen bearish, target 158.5 by next session.
My 24-hour call, dollar-yen bearish, target 158.5 by next session.
To recap, the market is in a risk-off mood, with dollar-yen under pressure from yen short positioning. The 159.653 level is key for dollar-yen, and the RBNZ decision could be a catalyst. The euro-dollar is in a tight range, and the ECB's next move will be a key focus. What to watch tomorrow? The RBNZ rate decision and the dollar-yen technicals. This is AI-generated content for informational purposes only, not financial advice. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Forex Edition. Stay tuned for the Tokyo session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.